recently, this 75-300 and this 50mm 1.8 have been my go-to portrait lens. But that is until a few days ago when I went out and brought this. This is a Tamron 55-200 f4. And while yes, it hasn't got the 1.8 of this is an f4, but what this has going for it is the same as this. This has the compression of this lens. Because this is basically a telephoto lens from 55mm to 200mm, you have that telephoto, just juicy, you know, compression around it. There are a few problems with this lens that I have found, and that is the motor. So yes, while 75-300 has a very, very loud motor, this 55-200 f4 is a lot louder. But it is still quite quick at autofocusing, it is still quite sharp, and unlike this lens, there have been no chromatic aberration, which I get a lot with the 75-300. And also, this is still quite a bigger lens compared to that, even with this. So for me, this 55-200, yes, okay, I lose some of the zoom range of the 75-300. This kind of ticks all the boxes for portable telephoto kind of lens because it's smaller than my 75-300, but it is bigger than my nifty 50, which I do carry with me on a daily basis. Now, it is a little bit bigger than the standard 18-55mm from Canon f4. I will be keeping this 18-55 purely because this one is stabilized. This one isn't. None of my other lenses are image stabilized. This body that I'm filming on right now has got in-body stabilization but doesn't work with these lenses. So I have to use the current lens that I've got right now unless I use my adapter, but I'm not. Anyway, that's going off the point. Basically, in a nutshell, I feel more confident carrying this lens and this lens, or this lens and my 50 every day when I'm out and about, if I'm doing some street photography, or if I'm on a shoot. I feel more confident carrying these two than having this big beast of a lens. Don't get me wrong, I still love this lens and I will still use it for shoots, but this lens is I'm not going to use it as much because it hasn't got optical image stabilization for a start. It has a lot of chromatic aberration, but it is still a nice lens, so I will still be keeping it, but it's going to go in the cupboard. And for now, this one is going to replace it. And for now, I love this lens. This is great. I did some street photography last night in Uxbridge with this lens, and it was fun. It was really, really fun. I don't know what it was about this lens, it just, yeah. Okay, fair enough, I did use my 50mm 1.8 for a lot of the shots, and that made it even better. And then when I wanted to zoom in, I got this one. Yes, okay, I had to dial back my settings a lot more because I'm going from a 1.8 to an f4, but it's neither here nor there. Right, so anyway guys, thanks for joining me in this video, and I hope to see you again real soon.